much. So imagine your life story captured inside a personalized book. That's the goal of one local company called Write My Life Book. Here to share more is owner Ariana Del Rey. Good morning to you. Thanks for coming in.
Good morning. How are you?
So you have a teaching background. You're in schools for a long time.
That's right.
And you said, hey, you did this program with your own students.
Correct.
And you expanded out. What a great way, not only to tell someone's life story, who may be an older relative or something like that, but really expand it out to just getting students involved with their own community.
That's correct, right. So I wanted to find a way when I was teaching to bring my kids into the community and really touch a segment of the community that we normally didn't interact with. So I just decided I was going to bring my kids there, and it ended up developing into this larger project where we wrote their life stories.
So you actually had the students interview these seniors at, like a senior citizen's home or like a local rec center or something like that?
We went to a local assisted living within our community.
Wow.
Yeah, so we made that connection, and it was just incredible. The first time I brought kids, I really didn't know how it was going to go, and you see this school bus pull up in front of this building, which is something that you don't typically see. Sure. But they came together so naturally, and it worked really well. So I saw that, and I just decided that this is something that has to happen in other communities as well. And
actually that particular one had, you found some kind of really cool historic person that was part of this, right?
We did. So actually this is a program that's running this year. So I had a student 11th grade student, who was working with a woman, and the woman has been really engaging, and they were having a great conversation, and she was learning about her life. And when it got to her career, her name is Angela Johnson, she was having some difficulty remembering aspects of her career. So the more we learned about Angela, we found out that she is actually a 3-time Coretta Scott King Award-winning author.
Wow.
And with a celebrated, celebrated career. And there were aspects that she didn't remember. So her student actually was able to get some of Angela's books and to come back and fill Angela in on those parts of her career that she didn't remember, and to read some of her stories with her.
That's awesome. And of course, on a day like today, like on MLK Day, when we're going back and looking, the Whedons have this great family history, with Dr. King, to be able to incorporate that and do an act of service for someone.
Right. One of my favorite quotes from Dr. King has to do with the idea that not everybody can be famous, but everybody can be great, because greatness comes through service. Yeah. So the beautiful thing about this program is that not only are the kids able to be in service to the seniors by documenting their life stories, but the seniors are also in service to the children, because they're able to share their wisdoms and life experiences that the kids really need in their own lives.
And part of the company is to get this into other school districts, right?
Yes, exactly. So from an educational perspective, we work with all different types of districts and student groups, and this is something that really puts kids in what I like to think of as a growth zone. So getting them out of their comfort zone and getting them skills, that they can really apply then in their future. And just, it's a joyful experience too. Which really makes them more flexible in their thinking and creative and engaged.
And it's something that some teachers probably have an idea about doing, but you really present the platform for them to make it a lot easier.
Yes, so the platform was specifically designed for students and seniors to use together. So this is a program that has been tried and has really been successful. So it's something that I come in and I work with the students and I work with the teachers, and there's just so much that can come out of an experience like this, just like the story with Angela Johnson. When you get into the real world and you bring kids out into the community, some really incredible things can happen.
And outside of the education, like you said, this is somebody can actually write their own life story, or write their mom or dad's life story, or grandparent.
Exactly. So for people who are interested in this, I have families that do this with their grandchildren. I have grandparents that do this for their family. And because it's a digital platform, I have kids who are actually working across the country with grandparents across the country, and they're able to get online together and go through the questions, and really it's just the experience about connection is what it's all about.
You're connecting people through the stories that they tell and history that may not be known.
Exactly.
That's awesome. It's called Write My Life Book.
It's called Write My Life Book, and the program is called the Youth Plus Senior Connections Program.
That's awesome. We're going to have a link on our website on Seen on TV a little bit later on today if you want to get a hold of that. Do your own Write My Life Book. That's very cool. What a great program. And now, how many districts are you in now?
So we're in 5 districts.
Okay. Great, and many more to go. We got a lot of school districts here in Ohio.
Yes, we have districts that are we're lined up for next year, and we're looking to expand.
That's awesome. Ariana, thank you so much. Thanks for sharing this. It's a great program.
Thank you.
All right.